Hello, hello. So, no meme run Monday right now because I don't really, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do for the settings for Ribbon World. So I was, yeah, didn't feel like doing that because I really haven't really thought if I want to like make the resources higher or anything or what to do with water. Because how tall is it by default? 128. Yeah, I imagine I'll probably want to like lower and raise some settings if I make it long. If I do a really thin world, but I don't really know. So I'll think about that for next week. See if anyone has any ideas. Because I do want to do a 10 tall, probably like a 10 tall world for Meme Run Monday. Maybe. Probably. Maybe smaller. Not smaller. maybe a little bit taller. But I might go to the extreme just for fun. But last time, let's see. Beacons, exclamation. Oh my god. What? Uh, which save is correct? 35 item rocket. There we go. That's our goal for today. A 35 item rocket. We don't have 35 items to send to space, but we want the ability to make a 35 item rocket. I also realized this is unnecessary. We don't need to, well, okay, it's not completely unnecessary. We do need something like this, but we'll be handling it a lot differently. So I haven't really, I thought a little bit about it. Let's see, how's this working? Okay, that's fine. Let's give it a radar, not like it needs it. It's not like we'll be able to launch from that anyway. So let's just head back to, let's see. Is there any way to set favorites? Because that would be awesome. Yeah, I guess not. But I guess it's also easy enough to type. And I've only had to like move back and forth so frequently recently because we were trying to set up the outpost. I can't imagine we'll be going to the orbit that often anymore. I would like to try to find uranium in the orbit, so maybe I can start. Can I scan it? Can you scan the surface if it's actually an asteroid belt? Let's see, this has possibility of uranium. So does the other asteroid belt. Let's see, is the other asteroid belt... It's a little bit higher, but I think they're both pretty decent. So I'm going to start scanning this. Because if we could find uranium here, that would solve all of our problems, and that would be quite nice. Because currently we are trying... Autosave? No, that's not a problem. Wait. Oh no. Wait, what's happening? What's happening here? Sections are disconnecting. Stop to repair. What does that mean? Okay. I guess we were probably hit by our. Okay, I think we're good. I think we were just hit by an asteroid or something. Did we bring all our bots? Yeah, pretty sure we were hit by one of these rocks, which makes sense. We don't really have great defenses. I need to figure out the power situation here. I don't know if I can just make my ship bigger. I feel like I can, but I'm scared to try because it already looks pretty and I don't want to make it ugly. But if I mess it up, I don't really know what to do. Also, there is the possibility that if I make it bigger, then it's going to take more energy and I won't actually gain bonus from it. Let's see, how's this? We're still a minute to go. Okay. Well, we could do stuff remotely, right? Like we have these combinators, so we have all of this stuff. What else? I mean, realistically, we should get one stack of everything. I don't, or not one stack of everything, one chest of everything. Hold on, I have to cough real bad. Okay. Just wanted to give. I mean, I was gonna mute it. I just wanted to give a warning of why I was just gonna suddenly stop talking for a few seconds. Okay, so I kind of want all of the science to be here because it looks nicer to have them together. Although it really doesn't make a difference. But basically my thinking is that we don't have space science packs here. We'll have combinators here, and they'll send a positive signal for how much I want to request, but we'll have to manually sync them with the inserters on the home planet. And what that will do, it will make it that if we ever lose power, which we probably won't, but just in case there's like a power burst on the home planet or on this planet, we don't have inserters filling stuff. So we'll send the complete opposite of this signal on Novice, and they'll balance each other out. So when the two circuit networks are combined, it will make it that it functions. I don't know if it's necessary. There's probably a different solution, but this one should work, and it's not like it's that difficult. So I figured I might as well go with it. We need to copy all of this stuff. I'm assuming we can't edit two at once. But what we can do is we can copy and paste it here, so that way you have a quicker reference point. Stone, small motors, okay. Stone, small motors, and then we'll decide how much we want later. I'm assuming we're just going to go for one chest full of everything, which really isn't that much for LDS. But for the more highly requested items like LDS, probably stone, we can do two chests. We could also do warehouses, but the problem with doing warehouses, we could do like a two wide warehouse, which would work. I would have to be very careful about how I request things though, and I don't really want to do that. It's like if I had these going to a 2x2 warehouse, the advantage of doing it that way is then I could have one item I request a ton of combined with a bunch of items I request very little of, but I don't really want to do that because that sounds like too much work. So I would rather just request less of everything and call it good. Hey, plastic, stone, glass, solar panels. Okay. Straightforward enough. I could produce solar panels in space. What do solar panels take? Steel, glass, copper, electronic circuits. So we are technically requesting all those things. I could build them in space. The issue with doing that is the throughput. I don't know if the added throughput of doing it that way would be worth it. So yeah, I'll probably just keep requesting it because the solar panel is, well, it only stacks up to 50, but I would say it's about at least 5 to 10 times more dense than requesting the components. That will be less true once I start shipping steel, what are they called? Steel ingots, but at the moment we're not producing any of those. So let's just keep at the solar panels. We can always remove them later. It's easy enough to remove stuff from logic. Okay, so that's 15 items, and now we want this one. So we're gonna move some of the items over here, not like it really matters, but let's do everything that we can see at one. Just everything we can visually see right away. There we go. Copper, iron, okay. Let's delete it as we go. Rough data substrates, that seems like a good idea. Substrate, that's not right. There we go. And then we have one more item. I guess it really doesn't matter. Let's do heavy oil barrel. Actually, no, we don't. Oh, we don't have any barrels requested here. Whoops. Okay, we definitely forgot stuff. What's solid? Electronic circuits. Just to keep things like kind of together, let's request all the circuits in one, so that way they kind of make sense. Circuit. Okay, and then this one can do productivity modules, efficiency modules, heavy barrel. I feel like that's not right. No, that's right. Okay. We got those 5 things, then we have these 5 things left. We also needed, I don't think we need water barrels. We do need other barrels. Like I think petroleum gas barrels, and I'm pretty sure lubricant barrels. Although technically speaking, I do want to move away from using lube barrels down here because heavy oil would be easier because it's just one thing to bring up instead of two. But the problem is that my base is a complete mess, so until we unfold our base, we have no way to process heavy oil and send it where it needs to go without it being a complete mess. Because we need to take the barrels, unbarrel them here, and then send the barrel back this way, which is a complete mess, and I do not want to have to deal with it. Yeah, we'd have to unbarrel it here, so the barrel would have to make its way to this spot. We'll unbarrel it, and then we'll send it all the way back to this thing. And without longer belts, we can't really do that unless we go around and then we make a messy base. So we'll add that later. But so far, I think that's all the items we need. Is that blinking bad? Nope. No, wait, that's not the blinking. I was like, wait, we lost a transmitter? No, I was looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, that blinking is not bad at all. Okay, petroleum. Yep. Okay, I think we are good. This is every item we need, just not the amounts we need. Okay, and then I said I wanted one chest full, so that means we can only request up to 400 of each barrel, which is a bit low. But at least we can request exactly 400 of each barrel, so that's not too bad. We can always double the chests. We can also, if I really wanted to, I could double up the output chests, like have something like that for the really high throughput things. Barrels we don't need a ton of, so it's not a huge deal. Okay, substrates they stack to 100. Okay, I'm very glad I got extended tooltips. And I am subtracting 3 stacks worth from all of them, just to account for some errors, because the last thing I want to do is completely screw it up. Okay, so productivity modules. What's the stack size? What's 45 times 50? So we can do up to 2,000 of each module. That is a lot. Let's not do an entire chest of efficiency modules. Then I'm just gonna compress it just so it looks nicer. Not like we really need to, but if I have an opportunity to make something look pretty, I will try a little bit. Because then it's a lot easier to follow. You know, we could request we could request speed modules. I think we need speed modules for something anyway. Okay, that looks like good. And then I already forgot the number. Okay, 45 times 50, that's 2250. So let's just do 2250 LDS. I might double up LDS because this we need a lot of. These stack to 100, so we could technically request like 4,000, 4,500 of those. I don't need that though. Solid rocket fuel, 450. I feel like rocket fuel we might want to do other stuff with. But for now, let's just do 450. Heat shielding. Okay, heat shielding we use a lot of. Let's make that as high as we possibly can. Plastic. You know, I don't think we actually use a lot of plastic. Because this doesn't drain that much. We could, but it's also really cheap, so we might as well do the full chest. Steel we use a lot of. I would like to switch to using steel ingots at some point, but that is a ways away, so we will not worry about that. Electric motors, I feel like we need a lot of those. Glass we need a ton of, so we're maxing that out for sure. Electronic circuits, 9,000? An entire chest of those? That seems reasonable. An entire chest of red circuits seems a little less reasonable. Oh wait, we have substrates in 2 spots. Okay, so we can just delete that. But yeah, that's a lot of red chips. But on the other hand, what if I start using them a lot, right? Automation science packs. I very much doubt I need to request the absolute max for this. But we're gonna do it anyway. We're just gonna do 8,000 because that's a pretty number for all of them. Do any of them stack higher than the 200? No. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's 800. That is way too few. Although we need to be careful. We need to connect this to a separate chest because we already have like 20,000 of every science up here. So we need to make sure we connect those storages to this storage because we do not want to request any more. I really want to eat through the stores we already have. Speaking of which, we're not researching anything. We're just gonna keep. Actually, hold up. Is there anything I could use right now? Stronger explosives are kind of useful. Speed fours. None of these are that useful. Technically, braking force would help a little bit. Not like we're using a ton of trains, but we might as well. Or artillery shooting speed. Oh wait, oh, power armor. Never mind, power armor. Let's get that. But otherwise, I'm just gonna start doing random text. But there's nothing I'm really. Okay, never. Maybe I should have looked at the tree more closely. We have a worker robot speed I can get. I did not realize that. That is incredibly close to. We've researched half of it. I wonder what we canceled it for. Because we definitely realized there was another tech we needed. I wonder if that's when we switched to nuclear power, or maybe it's when we realized I don't have lasers or something. But we clearly changed that pretty last minute. Ooh, wait. Oh, heat shielding can be made half as pricey. That's fascinating. Wait, what does heat shielding use now? I don't actually know the heat shielding recipe. Whoa. That is that is not half the cost. That is like a 20th of the cost. 20 stone tablets becomes 4, so that's a fifth. It does, but then you make 2 at a time. So that's 10 times, pretty much 10 times the little sulfur and stone tablets. I don't know how difficult iridium is though. Iridium processing. Let's see. We get crushed iridite, cation exchange beads. Do not know what that means. Enriched vulcanite. Okay, it's looking a lot less. It's looking a lot less reasonably priced. Because I don't know. I guess I know what enriched vulcanite is, but yeah, we would need to set up enriched vulcanite processing, and then that gets mixed with pyroflux to make iridium. Okay, so it is complicated, but it's very cheap. That would save us a lot of time in the long run. So that is a good goal. I think we even had a planet. I think this one. Pretty sure we were eyeing this planet for iridium, so that would not be a bad idea to get. Looks like we have 3. Ooh, that's waterless. That wouldn't be a good one. This planet could be good. This could probably process everything locally. But no, one of these 2 planets would be good. Oh, this one could use solar power. Okay, so I'm gonna increase this priority, and this one could, because these are definitely 2 to consider. This one is waterless, but I don't think we necessarily need water. It does have lots of coal, but I don't think that's helpful. Let's see, does this one have biter threat? I feel like anything with biter threat under 30% is probably biter meteors only. But that's just a guess, so maybe I shouldn't just guess these things. Flags. Zone has a generated surface. Oh wait, that just means I've seen it. Okay. I think this one is biter meteors only. No hostile threat detected. Okay, yeah, this is probably where we're gonna go. Because we can just clear the surface, then go over there. Because if we look at it... Actually, I don't even know if it has biter meteors. I don't think I saw biter meteors at all. Okay, now we can dock. That's a lot of beeping. And then we made it that we have some leniency here, so that way we have like a few tile radius we can dock to and still fill. Yeah, we're losing a lot of bots at novice. They're expendable. But yeah, that way we can nicely refuel. It's incredibly slow, but I think it is getting enough. Although this is backed up, so maybe we're not. Oh, never mind. We currently are not producing anything because we don't have anything to produce. We ran out of efficiency modules? Substrate? I don't know what the limiting factor is. But clearly we are not producing science. Oh, wait. This science. Solar panels. Oh. Oh, we use solar panels for that science? I completely forgot. Okay, then that changes things. That means this request for solar panels should probably be pretty high. Like multiple stacks. Let's do 1,000 solar panels. That's actually a lot. That will probably starve our main base. But that's fine. Okay, sulfur 2250. Iron ingots 2250. Nope, 250. That's not what I wanted. Okay, I think nothing here uses more than 1 chest of resources. So that is a great start. Now for the fun part, trying to figure out where we can get more steel chests. Novice, let's see. Can we request any in here? Yes. Okay, steel chests. What else do we need to set this up? We do need a signal transmitter. Or do we need a signal transmitter? Technically, we don't need a signal transmitter, but I don't want to cut the other ones until I'm... Maybe I will have to cut the other one. I didn't want to cut the other one until I had another rocket set up, but I don't I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. Because I really do just want to I really just want to get a better automation system set up and only use one rocket. Because I am pretty tired of the mess that I have. It's really hard to manage. Like two rockets going to the same spot, both having mixed resources, and being completely manual, especially since I have one resource that's on both of them, and it's really bad. It's going to be annoying to empty those, and I also need to set up a new rocket. So I guess we're not completely free, but yeah, we need to set up a new loading system here using the chest that we just set up. I might use filters. It is going to be extra work to set up to use filter stack inserters here, but the advantage of using stack inserters like this, or one of the advantages of using stack inserters like this, it's a lot easier, it's a lot harder to screw up. Because you can't have it running if you've set the wrong resource, so that's nice. And it also lets you visually see like what's working. If the chest happens to be empty, you can see what it's supposed to be, which I like. And then I think I'll do... Oh wait, we can't fill it this way though, so maybe we can only do 34 resources. I think we can only do 34. Maybe. Yeah, okay. I think I can only do 34 unless I do something weird. That's fine. 34 resource rocket it is. That's fine. As long as it makes things simpler, it is worth it. Okay, now I'll just go up. And then same thing with the filters. I might as well just have the input and output because it's easier that way. I don't know if I've automated stack filter inserters though. What do they take? Okay, if I've automated stack inserters, I imagine I've automated stack filter inserters, but I don't know if I've automated stack inserters. Oh, wait, is that fully automated? Oh my gosh, we actually fully automated them. That's surprising. I figured we just lazily automated them. Oh, cool. We're not completely bad at this game. That's great. Sometimes I greatly postpone stuff and never go out and fix it. Okay, is this right? I think this is what I want to send. I don't think we need the arithmetic combinator here with the new way that I want to set this up. And then what is this signal? Is this going anywhere else? It looks like I'm sharing. Wait. Is this set up correctly? I think it is. I wanted to not use a signal transmitter, but it's looking like this one is dual purpose. So I can't actually delete them. I was thinking I would just delete them and then cut this rocket and not have to worry about it, but if I delete this, then I'm doomed. Wait. I just realized something. I can do 35 resources. Yeah, if I delete this, then that will destroy my my Vulcanite planet logic, because apparently I piggybacked off of those. That's fine. We can send a transmitter up. I might need to use a requester chest, but that's not a problem. Novice launch area. I wonder if there's a... Is there really no signal transmitter? How do I not have a signal transmitter here? I don't understand. Am I building stuff here? I guess I can just make one here. Signal transmitter. I wonder if because I could have sworn I had 10 on this planet. I have no idea what happened to those. Steel, is that everything? Yep, okay. That's fine. Well, that's an easy fix. And we'll have it, wait, that's not how this works. We'll just have it build a stack. What is that, 20? Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, well, now we'll get a signal transmitter. Okay, how many inserters is this? 10, 10, 10? So we could actually delete that many. So that should be 35. And then we don't have to use long inserters here. Not like it really matters, because we can just have the resources on separate belts. Because this will be the cargo parts. And they will not send stuff if this has too few resources. Okay, now I need a signal receiver, which I guess we'll probably put pretty far away from the rocket, because if we try to put it close to it, it will just be a very ugly mess. But we'll just place it there, and then we'll delete it. And then this one, I actually need to be a combinator. So I'm going to be using like a negative arithmetic combinator pretty much. Don't know if it's necessary, but with the way I have it in mind, I think this will work well. I wonder if I should put... Wait, should I be requesting provider chests or should I be requesting steel chests? Provider chests would probably be better. Are they the same size? Yes, they are the same size. But if I do provider chests, then I can request stuff to my personal storage, so that's actually much nicer. Except for the fact that they're not within Roboport range, so it's just gonna blink forever till the end of time until we place something. Okay, so we need to go back to novice and change our request. I really hope I've automated paths providers, because that seems like something I would have postponed indefinitely. But I might have them. Guess we'll find out. Pass provider, let's bring up 100, see what happens. It says I have some. Not sure if I have enough, but I definitely have some. Then we need to work towards astroscience. That is everything, because this will let us get rocket survivability or something like that, which sounds super useful. I wonder if I don't really know if there's a fast way to like copy and paste this stuff, because I feel like I'm gonna have to set the same thing multiple times. So I could be missing something. Let's use red wire. Should I connect these together? I guess it doesn't really matter, but having them all connect to the rocket individually would probably make it easier to tell where things are broken. There we go, let's make a circle, because that way if something's broken, it still connects around the edge. Sure. Connect in multiple spots. There we go, we probably can't screw that up. Okay, so this is the idea, right? So I set this to be like, let's say copper or gears are 50. It's not powered, so this isn't actually gonna work. But yeah, the idea here is that this, if I set it up correctly, will say that I have negative 50 here. So this will only work if the other transmitter is set up. Don't know if that's necessary, but I think it could be good. So let's say gears. So now gears have to be less than 50 for this to work, which means it will only work if we have the opposite combinator in space functioning. Except I think I need them to be the opposite, right? This is the one that, no wait, this one needs to be positive. The other one needs to be negative. Yeah, okay. I reversed the signals. Okay, so this is the one that needs the combinator. Wait, why did I do that? Does it really matter? I don't know if I'm setting them up in the correct order. Okay, and then this would... Wait, how do I have this set up here? Does it matter what side things go on? I don't think it does. Because it's a different logic than how this is set up, so I can't just copy this one, I don't think. Or maybe I can. No. No, the whole purpose of this. Okay, yeah, it's different logic, I'm pretty sure. Guess we'll find out. uh, Circuits are spooky. That's why I'm doing this in October. Okay, combinator, copy this, that doesn't really matter. Input. Oh wait, I can just do I could just remember each multiply -1. Okay, so now if I look at this, it's going to say I have less than 2,000, and that will be completely offset by what we have on the other planet. Okay, that should be good. And if I keep the same orientation, changing these will actually be really easy. Never mind. It will not be easy because they're rotated differently. I did not realize these had a rotation like that. I figured they were just two directional. That makes sense though. Okay, so as long as I keep their direction the same, I should just be able to copy and paste them pretty easily. Okay, this is not expansion. The expansion. We cannot connect wires and things to ghosts yet. I'm very much looking forward to that. Not specifically that though, because I don't really have a ton of use for that specific utility, but it does seem useful. Okay, power poles. I'm actually just going to delete these power poles. Try to keep this place as clean as possible. Okay, so now this is saying request this much, or it's saying it has this much. So let's say this is the electronic circuit. This is disabled because this is saying it's already full. Okay, I think I set this up correctly. Hello, Toporoko. I'm trying to figure my way around circuit networks right now. It's great. We're trying to do one rocket with like 45 different items in it for some reason. I figured that would be a good idea. Probably wasn't, but it is what we're doing. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do things, huh? Is there any this is gonna be tedious, isn't it? I really hope I don't change these numbers ever. Because the way I have this set up, I have to change this number and this number if I want to change something, which I guess that's really not that bad. If they don't align, actually, if they don't align, everything breaks, so that's actually kind of bad. We kept most of the numbers pretty straightforward though. Productivity modules, yeah, there has to be a better way. Well, the way we did have it before was simpler, but also had throughput problems. So this is better, but also worse. It doesn't have the same kind of throughput problems because it's not limited to regular inserters. It can use stack inserters, but I think overall it's probably probably slightly worse. I guess we can just, you know what, we should not have used, steel. We should have used nothing. There we go. For some reason, I use steel for all of these, even though we do request steel. So that means if we forget something, we're going to just put a bunch of steel in it. So I need to have them empty as opposed to a resource we actually request. Okay, now steel. I think steel we requested like 4,000 of, right? Yeah, I wonder if it would be easier if I just zoomed out. Yeah, there has to be a better way. I do not know what it is, so we're just gonna keep at it. We got this. Less than 4,500. And then copy it across. Okay, what else? Barrels. Okay, barrels are good. Barrels I can do. Maybe I should try to keep some logic to this. Nah, we don't need why would I need logic? But like if I keep things conceptually together, I feel like it will be a lot easier to deal with, rather than how I'm doing it, which is clicking in completely random orders. Okay, circuit. Circuit. Wait, no, I did circuits twice. Darn it. Red circuit. Red circuit. There we go. That's its official name. I can't wait until I do all this and then realize there's a better way. There has to be a better way. It'll be like an infomercial, but it's a start. Oh gosh, could I imagine if everything is like if this just doesn't work at all? That is a distinct possibility that this conceptually does not work. I hope it does, but yeah, I really don't have confidence that this is functional in any way. Okay, red chips. I guess we could do copper and iron in this would make sense. Yeah, let's do copper here. The nice thing is that this is the only time we'll have to make this rocket, so it's not too bad. It's only tedious the first time. Copper, copper, iron. And if we have to change anything. If we have to change anything, then it's awful. Okay, and I want to say, what do these stack to? Yeah, I I don't do that with green circuits that much because I usually find them by typing circuits. But for advanced circuits, I always type red chips. It does not work. You would think it would learn by now, but nope. It has not changed how the game names it because I've searched for it a ton of times, which I think is a travesty. Hello, bye bye. We're making a 35-ish item rocket right now, which I think is probably a terrible idea, but I think it's great. I think that will all be able to is all we'll be able to accomplish today, but I think it will help a lot to only have one rocket that we have to send up. Of course, if we ever need more resources, this is not going to work, but it will be convenient. Or, okay, this doesn't work if we ever need more than half a belt of each resources. Not sure how many times you'll need that exact rocket. Um, okay, that's true. The filter part of it is a bit tedious. You don't call them red chips or green or blue, whatever, they're boards. So that means if you play like what is it, Bob's mods, you might actually search the right thing on accident. Maybe I should just use the belts that I already have. That would probably be a good idea. Okay, so we have military science and blue science together. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Blue science. Nope, goes the other way. Blue science less than 8,000. Is that blinking bad? Oh, wait, that blinking is bad. How did a pipe get destroyed? Oh, what? Okay. I see. I have it like one tile too close. You didn't hear the alarm? What do you mean I didn't hear the alarm? You mean the beeping? Because those beeps are constant. Usually it just means a robot's being destroyed, which isn't a big deal. So I tend to ignore them. They're really not useful alarms. Okay, we might we might be able to do this. The bots are taking a terrible path for it, but they might get there in time. The fact that they have to charge there is not great. Yeah, I put this. They're like sitting in like the one spot the flamethrower turret cannot hit them. I put it one tile too close to the wall. There we go. I thought I double checked for that. Yeah, whenever the blinkings, whenever alarms are constant, they don't work that well, which is kind of like the whole idea of behind alarms. And like a very common issue with just alarms in general. Okay, back to novice. Okay. We could do there is wait. There is there is a different way to do this. I don't think it's easier though. It's like the other option is to do this warehouse thing again. So I was thinking if I did this warehouse thing again, I don't have to adjust how many resources they request, but the warehouse has the exact same problem, so I guess it doesn't actually simplify things. Yeah, being a transplanetary mod where you can't even like quickly look at something to see if it's broken, definitely screws with things. Military science, less than 8,000. Oh wait, you know what? I have five sciences up. I have five sciences that use the same amount of science. Which means wait, what shares with the rocket belt? Nothing? Okay. Let's make this red science then. But yeah, I was typing 8,000 every single time, but I definitely didn't need to do that because they all use 8,000. Hey, that should be good. They don't have to be filters. Filters is it it's only doubling the amount of effort though. So it's not that bad. I like the filters as a backup just in case I mess something up. So yeah, it's worth the extra like 2 clicks, I'd say. Okay, and this can share the belts. What does it share with here? Does it share anything or is it just an empty belt? Because I'm trying to keep the same pattern that we already have. So that way I can just connect the belts. Although I've already steered away from that, so clearly it's not that helpful. I guess we can just put... I don't know, what could I put on it? Water barrels? I mean, we're not really sending water barrels, so that would be kind of useless. We could do substrates. Let's do substrates here. Okay, substrates, I believe we requested 4,500 of those. Nope, that was not a 4. Or a 5. That I just completely messed that one up. Okay, I mean, it's half done. Wait, we have this empty tile there. Okay, well, that didn't really do anything then. You finished your rocket circuit logic. You made many different silos for specific purposes. Yeah, I feel like I want some kind of unified design, and I do have an idea for how to do that. It would be incredibly slow, but it would be flexible, which I do like. Like the maximum throughput in the way that I'm thinking I could do it would have a maximum of like one inserter with a throughput, but it could handle a lot of different items. But yeah, it's not a good design. Okay, and then I guess we can do LDS and motors here. Actually, let's copy these to be empty. And we're actually going to copy empty things over there just in case. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted this to be. This is supposed to be motors. Motors, I imagine we requested 2250 of. You're playing space exploration with a science multiplier? Is it a solo playthrough or with other people? That sounds very slow. But I guess, honestly, I guess with space exploration, I'm not usually limited by science cost. It's usually logic stuff, so maybe having science constantly run wouldn't be too bad. Solo, SpaceX, K2, what's BZ? What's BZ? with times 300 science. That sure sounds like something. Low density structure, less than 2250. Just wait until I find out that literally none of this works and I didn't set it up properly. Overhaul mod that adds a lot of resources and intermediates. I mean, it sounds like the last game you'll ever play, so that's nice. Oh wait, that sounds very vaguely threatening though. Steel and blue. Let's do. I guess we can do plastic and blue science, or not blue science. Blue chips. Okay, these we probably. I think these we only requested 1,000 of, and then these is plastic. These are plastic. I think is what I wanted on it. That's not a sentence. We'll have to check some of the resource. We'll check the resource values later. I think space exploration has works with I think they made it specifically work with that. I don't know who made it work with it, but someone made some efforts to make it that they're compatible together. Hello, listener. We are currently just setting up a bunch of resources right now and constantly forgetting what I'm setting up because it's 35 resources. They both, oh, it goes both ways. Perfect. I personally don't see the appeal, but obviously a lot of people like the combination. So glad they do work together. I have not looked at this mod and thought I want this to be harder or more complicated. Glass and solar panels, okay. Let's just copy the solar panel logic here. Solar panels, good, and then this one's supposed to be glass. Glass we request like 4,500 of. I know that much. Okay, what else are we missing? I feel like we're pretty close. Fuel and petroleum. Okay, we can do that pretty easily. This is going to be such a spaghetti mess getting down here, but I think that will be great. Less than 450. No, that's 150. That's 50. Does my 4 key not work? Or does it like, I wonder if it clicks before it actually registers. Because it is like a fake mechanical keyboard. Like it literally just artificially has a click in it, which drives me insane. But I got it because at the time they didn't have low profile, like actual mechanicals. And I don't actually like mechanical. Nowadays they sell this keyboard without the clicks, which sounds really awesome. Because they are literally useless. They're for the people who want the sound, but want a membrane keyboard, which I don't think is that many people. And you have lots of all smaller mods that say support Factorio, so it kind of builds off of that. I could see how that would be a good target market for someone making a mod. They're like, yeah, might as well support them both. Okay, so barrels we can only request 450 of because they don't stack very high. Okay, is this all the resources we have? What are we missing? Okay, we have glass and solar panels. We have these. We have this. This. We're missing lube. I believe we're also missing heavy oil, right? Which I know it's useless to send both up, but until we redesign our base until we redesign our base, until we redesign our space base, I mean, we do have to keep sending separate barrels. You believe IR2 used to support space exploration? Really? Wait, this one is in lubricant. That sounds... Those two sound like they don't really go along that well. Like I can make sense of the K2 because I feel like those are both just small overhaul mods, but IR2 I feel like conceptually is just so much of a different thing. Also, I have no idea what this is for. I don't even think this has a wire coming out of it. Does this do anything? Am I blind? There's no wire coming out of this, right? Does this connect anywhere? Where does this get its logic from? I'm very confused. Is this getting logic? This is getting the logic it needs. Is it? It's getting weird logic. But it is getting logic. Okay, I don't... I feel like there's just a wire here I can't see. The author of Ire is a conceptually different person. It's one way of putting it. It is a shame I can't stream that one because it would be pretty fun. I think. Just that's everything's Steam Power, right? I'm thinking the right mod. Should I check out Fantorio? Fantorio seemed kind of cool. That's the one that makes everything a heat pipe, right? Okay, I think we got all the belts. Yes and no. I shouldn't try Fantorio. Or no, it's not the heat pipe one. Okay, now for the fun part, adding... Actually, I don't have to add the splitters because these are separate. So I could just rotate the belt. And that's why we have that's why you have the filter splitters. It's steam powered for a long time, you do get electricity eventually. I'm trying to think if I ever got into electricity. I tried IR briefly. Or put a splitter without a filter in the end. Oh, that's true. That would look nicer. And it gives me the option of changing it later. But yeah, not having to like split the belt at the end sounds quite nice. Just because imagine accidentally pressing space and killing everything. I mean, it wouldn't kill everything, but it would be annoying to fix. I do not like how these are staggered. I think I might actually copy this and put it onto this belt and copy this over. And then give this one an empty filter. So that way we can just ignore this. It's going to be empty for a while because I don't have another resource to go there, but now we can put another resource there. Okay, this feels like everything we need. We could check, right? Oh gosh, that's just a mess. We clearly requested the wrong values for a couple things though, specifically this one. As long as this value, I think, is under this value, we're good. And if they don't match up perfectly, I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure it's fine if they don't match up perfectly. Because we did make sure to not request the exact amount we needed. I cut 3 stacks off of every request. Okay, now for the fun part. Spaghetti time. Oh gosh, okay. Yeah, if we... Should I commit to this? Should I save it? I'm gonna save it. Because we're gonna we're gonna attach these belts and hopefully it's right. Because if it's not, everything will break. Okay, that's good. Then what's this? Iron and copper. Okay, they're not actually... Maybe I should have used... Maybe I should have used the belts that are already there. Oh wait, we haven't requested sulfur, so yeah, we can do that anyway. No big deal. Okay, so we'll move this one down here for now. Change this to sulfur and sulfur. Okay. We rotated a belt. No idea what that was supposed to be. We're gonna keep this awkward loop because we clearly wanted it. And I don't want to have to rotate this, although I probably should have. But yeah, now it works again. Okay. Now we'll have to empty these belts, which I don't look forward to that. I think we might just leave them and just accept that these resources are lost forever and then never have to think about them again, which may be not the best choice, but it's the choice I'm making. But, you know, when have we ever made the best choice? I don't think we've made the best choice once. There we go. Okay, it's gonna look very, very spaghetti for a bit, but it's far enough away from my base that it's fine. Oh, I don't. Okay, no, it's looking real bad. It's immediate regret. Okay. We have lube. Okay, so let's make this one steel then. I like how I'm just kind of like moving things around in the worst way possible. Because I realized the way that I set up the resource pairs was not based on what things were already paired together. Some of them well, actually, I started to do that later, but the things I set up early, I was not keeping paired, which was a mistake. Like rocket fuel and lube, we definitely set this one up to be paired. Can we shift this over and go under? Yes. Looks like it. Okay, so we delete that. We go through here. Then we go under, and oh my gosh, the spaghetti is just so unbearable so quickly. That's fine. That's why we put it so far down. And then heat shielding. Wait, is this heat shielding? Is this glass? Yeah, that's glass. Okay. I thought it was heat shielding and realized it was set up incorrectly, but we're good. Okay, and then we're just gonna send this down. Will this work? This is supposed to connect here, right? Yeah, okay. That's good. And then we have this belt to connect. Oh, look, this one's already split off for us. It's like we it's like we planned for this a long time ago. You know, it's looking a lot less bad though as I get down here. So that's something to be happy with. Okay, what is steel on? Okay, steel is already taken care of. So red chips and green. What, you don't think does this not look planned to you? I think it looks very planned. Nothing about this looks improvised at all, if you ask me. Except for this part. This part's very improvised, and I'm running out. I have no ideas how to do this. Okay, I think I'll do it this way. Okay, that did not work. Perfect. That worked. I hope I have the correct side of the belt. Nailed it. Okay. This one's going to be a red belt, so that way we have extra throughput that we probably don't need, but, you know, it's always nice to have. Yeah, this this is not working. What did we break here? Actually, what did we break here? Oh, this used to only have one half of copper. Apparently, I didn't have a secondary side load. Okay, so this isn't broken by the new thing I set up though, so it's better than it could be. And it's a very easy fix. We should probably cut this off because I don't know what side will be prioritized, and I want to make sure this clears the entire belt. Uh, especially, yeah, we'll have to cut and paste later because this will back up. See, if I didn't do the splitter here, this wouldn't be a problem. Maybe I shouldn't have had the splitter. Like, the splitter looks nice, but a curved belt... okay, the curved belt doesn't necessarily clear itself, though. Can I... Can you copy the filter? No, that would be cool. That would be really cool if you could just copy the filter. Okay, what shares with polished substrate? Iron, okay. Where do we put iron? There we go. Or sorry, this is rough substrate, not polished substrate. Can we just send it up and around? Looks like it. Why are we sending solar panels here? Was this just our way of getting glass? I think this is just how we got glass over here. Which means... Which means the way that I think what we ended up doing was we just curved the belt, right? Okay, so we actually have to use a filter here, or a splitter here. Because we need some glass to keep going to the right. So maybe I should just use splitters everywhere and just assume that I have randomly taken from belts. These are not connected, right? Where is this supposed to connect? Oh, to the bottom, okay. It's almost planned. I would say this is it's slightly planned, but not, it wasn't planned thoroughly. But there was some thought to it, just not much. Okay, we somehow need to get this all the way down to the bottom. So I think we'll cut through here. Yeah, perfect. Nailed it. Okay. Okay, never mind. Maybe it's less great than I thought. But I think it can go through. We just have to go around, and I can't wait until we can straighten out these belts. Once we remove the rockets, this will be way easier because honestly, most of the difficulty here is trying to go around these warehouses that we've already placed. Also, I don't know why we have vulcanite being sent through here, but we clearly don't need it. Okay, plastic. I feel like we got everything, right? What are we missing? We're missing the sciences, but we have... Do we have heavy oil? What's heavy oil on the same belt as? Wait, am I actually shipping heavy oil? Oh, heavy oil used to be on the circuit belt. Okay. So these ones I actually decided to split off from the original pairing, and I immediately regret it. But that's fine. We can send it... We can send it here with this one. That would be good. Because this one also isn't paired. Okay, and then this is going to be a terrible idea, but we're going to copy. We're going to build 3 belts at once, and we are going to regret it. Yeah. It's saving absolutely no time because apparently we decided to build right along a pipeline. A pipeline that doesn't even have resources in it. It just kind of ends. So I think this used to be our old, oh, this was our old oil outpost. So yeah, we're building around pipes that we don't even use. Perfect. Glad they complicated things for nothing. Okay, I don't even know where these need to go either. Okay, so the inner one is blue science and military science. Okay. Let's just do one at a time. Because I don't think I can drag 3 at once. I'll get very confused. Okay, there's one. Uh, I can go across a diagonal belt, right? That's a fully functioning underground. Looks like it. Okay. And this one is green science and red science. Perfect. And then the other one will be rocket science or whatever they call it. Orange science. Sure. Nice. Okay, that totally makes it. We had planned that one as well. Okay, they're all connected. I believe that's all the resources we have. And then if everything is set up correctly, none of these should be filling the rocket. Because the whole point of this is to make it that they don't fill the rocket unless they're receiving the opposite signal from space. Because I don't want them to function if one of them has a power outage. Which is, looks like it's set up correctly. I think it's set up correctly. We won't know for sure until we save it, but it seems reasonable. And then we can even send, what is this? We can send 9 more resources up with this. Nice. We have plenty of space left on this rocket. I haven't actually set up the rocket control units though, so it's not a functional rocket yet. But it's getting there. I need to figure out how to get the oil barrels onto this belt, and I think it needs to be on the inside of the belt. Oh, wait, that's not too bad. We'll just cut up here and voila, everything's done. Probably. We still need to clear this, that's fine. This is not getting... Okay, it's not actually fine. Is it fine? Wait, why isn't that working? Oh, we had 1 sulfur that was breaking it. Okay, so we're going to hope that works. I guess we'll just cut that splitter too. We'll fix everything whenever the bots fill it. Sure, that's fine. And then I want to get that transmitter set up, so we're actually going to change this to a, not a transmitter, a receiver. And that'll make a few of them for us. It would be really easy for me to just set up multiple assembly machines so I can stop doing this. I've been changing this one assembler repeatedly. Like, this is the 5th time I've changed it today, I think. Or today and yesterday, just because I haven't set up a bot mall yet, even though I really should. Okay, and then we connect this here. And this will be... What should I name this channel? I feel like I should name it Novice. Just Novice? I guess I could just name it Novice. I don't want it to be confused with the other one. Who has time to set up more assemblies? Yeah, exactly. Why spend 2 seconds setting something? OX dead beef? I don't know what that means. I mean, it looks like some kind of leet speak. But I don't quite get it. No, I don't. Is it a reference to like is it like a pop culture reference or some coding thing? I guess in some cases you could say that's pop culture. I don't I don't know. I don't know if code is considered pop culture. Probably in this community though. Uncle Squish. Oh, that's a good name. Uncle Squish 1 and just keep adding a 2 after it. The truth, we could just give it a fun name. Although these ones just have default names, that's not that exciting. It's an address in CPU for testing, and you can crash older CPUs at that address. Oh, it's like a real thing. It's fun that dead is in the title or dead is in the name if it kills things. This did not connect properly. What did we break here? Oh, I could see how that wouldn't work. We completely bypassed the splitter. Okay, that's looking good. We'll need to go down to novice anyway, so let's return. Let's take all the capsules. Let's take all these. Do we have a capsule ready to use? Looks like it. Okay, perfect. OX means it is a hexadecimal number. Okay, I feel like that looks like how I picture addresses. Launch disabled. Oh, we didn't bring fuel. Right. Where do we have fuel being requested? I guess we'll transfer 10 at a time, and that's got to be really slow. What if we just... There we go. This is a better way. It's not a great way, but it's a better way. Okay, now we'll head back. We'll head back. Oh, wait. Oh no, the bots are still trying to grab stuff from me. Okay, this looks functional. And then we should name the launch pad. Unless it got a funny launch pad. Okay, what is this one called? Novice Orbit Landing Pad. Well, that's the same name as this one, so we'll have to rename it. Novice Orbit 1. Hello, Ridzuka. Okay, cool. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Did we accidentally bring 2 rockets with solar panels and then just never use them? Because I feel like I got that from different... I feel like I got this stuff from 2 different capsules just then. Okay, now for the fun part. How do I do this? What do I need? Okay, I need to get the capsules, and I need to get the cargo sections down here. Does it really matter where I split them off? I don't think so, so we're just gonna go... We're just gonna go this way. Oh gosh. I could use bots for this. Oh well. Oh, it's not that far. Never mind. We won't bother. Okay, capsule. That's not what it's called. Where's the capsule? Space capsule. Okay. And then these need to be connected to the circuit network. We'll use a green wire because it's pretty. And we'll have capsule less than 1 because the last thing we want is to fill the rocket with like a bajillion capsules. And then same logic, but this one will be cargo section pods less than 100. Okay. And I think I filtered everything out correctly. Cool. Now we need to connect the fuel, which should be the easy part, but I don't think it will be because everything's a mess. Can I take fuel out of it? Is that an option? It's not a great option, but I could technically pass fuel through this rocket until I delete it. Nah, we'll go around. We'll make an informed, smart decision for once and just go around. There we go. Okay, so I'm going back up. I do want to actually disable all of these, right? No? Did I set it up wrong? Or was it because I decided to make an informed decision? Fine, we'll cut through it. I don't know if it actually works, but just in case, I'm gonna try. Does it work? I can't tell, but I feel like it is working. Yep, okay, that's one way to use a pipe. You know, if you think about it, these are like the best pipes in the game. They're probably the most expensive pipes. Oh wait, no, they're not. That's not even true, because this mod adds the 1630 long pipe thingies. That's unfortunate. Okay, and now we won't actually be able to. We won't be able to test this. We need to go back into orbit. So I think we'll ride on this rocket, and then we need to empty these somehow. I have no idea how we're possibly going to empty these. I think we just have to accept that these are going to be wasted for a really long time. I could just decon them and send them back into storage and eventually filter them with requester chests. That is an option. But like the sooner I can delete these, the sooner I can have peace of mind and actually like see where my resources are going. We'll definitely delete this because we took a different path for the heavy oil. Okay, I don't need this much rocket fuel. Don't know why I brought that much. Should have left it in space. So we're just gonna put it here. There we go. Okay, heavy oil. I have a lot of things I don't need. I'm just gonna have bots take everything. Don't know where those cargo pods came from. Honestly, I don't know where a lot of things came from. Things just kind of appear in our inventory every now and again. Okay, we clearly have some issues with how we are handling our capsules. I think we're either not producing space capsules. Let's just request one. This is going to be the silly question. I don't really know how circuit networks work, logistic networks work that much. If I use a requester chest, this doesn't count in this. Does this count in the logistic storage system if it's in a requester chest? Like if I have 10 capsules in here, and those are my only capsules, will it say I have 10? Okay, so they are separate. So the easiest way would just be to do a pass provider. That's what I was thinking, but like since I hover over it, it shows me the storage. I wasn't confident, but yeah, that makes sense. So then we can just use a requester chest over, or a provider chest over here. Because these are used in low enough throughput, and I don't want them to back up along the entire belt. but I can't use a buffer chest. I want to not have it count. That's the goal. I just wanted to make sure that is how it worked first before I banked on that. Capsules, let's keep like 5. Wait. Oh, because they're all in requester chests now. Okay. I think this is right. What am I even watching right now? You're watching me try to... You're watching me use a requester chest because my capsule distribution is really bad and I don't know where it's broken. So I'm taking a shortcut here and just using logistics for this. Does that work? Okay, we'll just downgrade that. There we go. Okay, I really don't know where the capsules are going to end up. Oh wait, we need the filter here. The filter did more than capsule. There we go. I forgot the filter was more than just to split it. It was to make sure that this got a dedicated resource. With other words, like yeah, confirm. It's a weird mix of emotions for sure. YOLO it, but also double check one specific thing at the same time. Hey, that works. I guess that will clear the belt eventually, right? And this one was never set up automatically perfect. That will make things a lot easier. Okay. How many... I don't understand how I set up my space capsules, but we clearly let it run unchecked and made like 50 of them, which is not the intention. Okay, and then let's rotate all of these. Because I don't want them to keep filling. I would like to eventually clear this warehouse. Okay. So we'll go up, we'll ride this rocket into space. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Wait, do I have everything I need? Now I do. I haven't deleted any landing pads, hopefully, so I think we're still good. And then Novice Orbit 1, I think, is the correct one. Okay, I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm assuming it's going to the right one. Yeah, because this one should be Novice Orbit 1. See, we're back to yellowing it. Not double checking anything. We're just kind of hoping it works. Okay, please be set up correctly. We can only let it run for a little bit, though. Novice, parenthesis, orbit. Okay, it is set up correctly. But we need to, before we let it run, we do need to connect it to the original warehouse, too. So we actually need to go and connect all of these networks, and then we need to rearrange all these belts. Okay, let's use big electric poles. We don't need it for the distance, but I want to keep track of which storages systems are correct here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, we made a nice little circle, and we're going to connect it in a couple different spots, just in case we break it. I guess I could use green, so that way it's easy to distinguish between the two, right? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. That's why I'm using the big electric poles. Because I need to connect all of the networks together. So that way we don't bring resources I'm not supposed to have. Are these in the network? I can't really tell. I think so. Did I miss the top left corner chest? That one doesn't need to be in the storage. This one is for unloading the cargo sections. Thanks though, because that could. It only takes one chest to ruin everything. Okay, now we'll connect here, here, and here. Okay, well now all of these are connected, so that probably is going to screw with a lot of signals right now, so everything's going to be broken, but that's okay. And now for the fun part. Copying everything and revisiting the spaghetti, I guess. Don't really know a good description for this, but we have to unfold all of our original spaghetti, basically. Yep, that's gonna be an adventure and a half. Wait, how many is this? This is 9. Okay, at the moment, so I have these here. I don't remember what their purpose is. I think it's because I don't want to use any belts between this spot, just in case I add another, just in case I add another layer of chest. Because at the moment, we can only hold one chest of everything, and that's not that much. Reheating the pasta, exactly. I mean, everyone talks about how pasta's better the next day, right? I don't think I have. I don't really have the filter inserters for this, but we didn't bring enough. How did we not bring enough? Well, okay, we have a new rocket. We might as well use it, right? Novice launch area. We'll take a belt, let's see, or an inserter. We'll place it here, and then we'll just send more stack inserters up with the first rocket, hopefully. But yeah, everyone talks about how Italian food is better the next day, except the way my parents make it. They don't put the sauce in with the spaghetti whenever they store it, and like if you don't do that, then it doesn't really taste better the next day, because like the whole point is like it slowly absorbs it. Cold butter with cold pasta with cold butter is quite good. Oh, that does sound good. Honestly, just noodles with butter is it's hard to beat. It's simple but delicious. Okay, stack filter inserter. Let's send up like 300. You know what else is good? Butter rice. It's literally just, taking some white rice and putting butter on it. Like, it's pretty straightforward in the name. Yeah, but you can also put like soy sauce. Butter and bread. Oh, my sourdough adventure has been going really, really good. Is this set up correctly? I think so. Should I delete this landing pad? No, because we have so many signals going through it. So we have to work around this then. Okay, I don't really know how that's gonna work. I want to clear this, but I don't know how. We can compress it. That will help look for stuff. We need to take everything out of here that isn't an intermediate, which I think is only like 3 things, so that's good. Maybe you just like butter. Butter is good. I mean, it doesn't really... I feel like it's a lot better than it should be. Because, like, it doesn't really have much taste, but it also is delicious at the same time. Like, it just tastes like fat, liquidy, or soft, delicious fat. But it tastes delicious somehow. But I feel like fat shouldn't really have flavor. But I wouldn't turn down butter any day. Okay, should I just should I YOLO it? Should I just accept that I need to delete this to get anything done? I think I just need to accept it. Back up to... There we go. We're just cutting through this. Okay, what is connected to this? There we go. I hope everything is right. Butter is your favorite food. Okay, Andy. Sure. No, but that butter is a good favorite food. Okay, we're gonna keep some spaghetti though, because some spaghetti has charm. Can we make it all the way through? Yes, we can. It barely can, but it can, and that's what matters. Oh gosh, wait, should I have mirrored these? I should definitely have mirrored these. Oh well, I've accepted my fate. Technically, we don't need to mirror it. It would just have helped. Should I use a splitter? Also, do I still have space splitters on my hotbar? Like, I still have regular splitters on my hotbar, despite the fact that we've been using space splitters for a really long time. That's great. You'd think I would have, you know, deleted them by now, but nah. We just kind of been accepting it. Wait, why am I trying to build around this? We deleted the rocket. There we go. That's a lot simpler. I do not like how we unload this one. What am I doing here? Why did I unload it like this? What's wrong with me? What was I thinking? I think it's just we did things as we needed them, so we weren't thinking, and it's just starting to come back and haunt me in space. I mean, it's caused us a lot of problems outside of space, but this is the first time it's been a problem in space. Okay. That looks decent. Well, okay, it looks like something. I don't think I can say it looks decent, but it looks like something. Can I cut through here? Not thinking is a solid strat. Exactly. If you don't think, then you can't really realize how bad it truly is. So it's in line with denial for how good of a strat it is, and that's a great strat. I don't know what these were. I'm assuming these are just backups, so just in case, we're gonna paste them like randomly in the corner. Just a bunch of random combinators that are there solely to give us a backup in case we delete something. Which we've deleted a lot of stuff. Yeah, when it backfires, that's the problem. You can't backfire if you just deny everything. That's what I'm banking on. Maybe I should just do radar. Why am I doing this in person? Why don't I just there we go. Okay, and now we have yellow science, which I don't think yellow science needs to share a belt with anything. Also, this isn't yellow, it's orange, but close enough. We'll just send this up. We don't need this anymore. We don't need this anymore. Yeah, deleting the belts I don't need will definitely keep things simple. Then I think what I'll do is I'll put plastic here. Plastic. And sideload it and share this belt. Citrus science? Yeah, I like it. Is glass going in two different places? I feel like glass is going. Yeah, it's the fact that I have things split in a lot of different ways that I don't like. Also, I really don't like this. We're not gonna do it like that. Wait, what did I just do? Oh no, you can't change. You can't change filters and circuit stuff with an undo. There we go. There we go. It's good now. Yeah, when do we get to the science that just makes space fruits and then uses that for everything? Because I feel like that's the science we really need. Will this work? I don't know if this is going to the right spot, but it might work. Is everything on the right side of the belt? Nope, this is the exact opposite of what it needs to be. There we go. There we go. And we'll use a filter. We'll add in priority. Perfect. And I think everything is still connected. Like if I look at this logic, it should be a complete mess. I don't think, no, it's not hooked up right. What did we break? There we go. I wanted to say I have like 20,000 science, military and space science, because the last thing I want to do is take science from novice that I don't need. So yeah, we need to make sure we do not break this circuit network ever after we connect it until we clear through all of our stockpiles. Yeah, this is looking pretty something. It's looking something. I guess I was gonna say it looks nice, but it really doesn't. Okay. Rocket fuel and processing units. Okay, if we send them here, I'm sure they'll make it where they need to go at some point. This one we'll just use a longer belt. There we go. See, it's perfect. Input priority right. Good. Yeah, because I want to start emptying this belt. And what else? Petroleum. We don't really need petroleum, right? What I could do is I could just manually empty it and hope that things kind of sort themselves. That's not a terrible idea. It's a good way to test to make sure things are working. Because if they're not, then everything's broken. Everything breaks. But yeah, that'd be a good proof of concept. I kind of forgot I can just manually move resources around. I really don't like these chests down here. They're really hard to get rid of, too. I think what I need to do is move them here instead. Yeah, I think I need to change it into a warehouse. And then put all the backup science in it. Because I want them to empty, and this way it never empties, which is not what I'm going for. The only problem is, how do I get a warehouse like that? Can I fit a warehouse here? I think I can. I do have to delete this first, though. What I can do is I can just send this that way, and then delete this, and then that should work. Right? Everything's on the right side? Just in case. There we go. That should work. Okay, now we can put a warehouse here. We still can't put a warehouse here. But we don't need this belt anymore. Now can we put a warehouse there? Okay, third time's the charm. Perfect. Okay, now we can manually transfer everything, and it will stop being like the bane of our existence. Because I wanted to delete that so long ago, though we just never took the time to empty them. And it's messed with our logic pretty much since the start. There we go. So much nicer. There we go. Okay, everything's good again. I don't think this is actually connected to anything. Is it? No, it's too far now. Whoops. That's okay, that's an easy fix. We probably have everything we need. No, we do not. How do we not have space undergrounds? Oh, we do. Okay, it was just delayed. Now we get the inserter upgraded to stack inserter, and they will eventually empty itself over a very, very long time. Oh wait, we do still need to connect it to the network, though. Okay. I think that's connected. But yeah, that will make it that we eventually stop buffering science toward near here, because I really do not want to buffer science here anymore. It could also help if we manually transferred it up one science at a time, but I don't want to do that. But if we don't do that, this will stay here probably forever, because using like 10,000 science is actually a lot. So okay, never mind. We got to do it. Rocket science, chemical science, automation science, green science, and okay, that's a start. Blue, just make sure I don't click the wrong one. Okay. This is a little bit better. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll eventually get that emptied and transferred. We could also move this up top and have it like kind of move things into the silo and redistribute itself, but that could completely break everything, and I don't want to do that. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Everything, really. But I don't know where things need to go, so that kind of complicates stuff a lot. Because this obviously has to go that way, but we need We need glass and we need heat shielding. Heat shielding goes in two different spots awkwardly for some reason. So heat shielding and glass should also be on the same belts. But because we made some bad decisions, we're going to have to do it like this instead. Which I don't like, but that's fine. And then heat shielding. I guess that'll work. Right? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, okay. I don't like it, but it's technically okay. We just need to also get heat shielding here. So heat shielding should share a belt with nothing, actually. Wait. We can put stone and heat shielding on the same pipe. Same one. That would be fine. Heat shielding and stone. Although I don't know if this has any logic or just a filter, but that should be fine. As far as I know, it doesn't matter what side of the belt this goes on. Because we're going to do awkward things to split it out anyway. I can't wait until we can start unfolding this spaghetti, but that will not be for a while. Yeah, okay, here's what we can do. We can just take that here, and then this can be deleted. I don't think it's necessary anymore. These can be deleted, because we don't go that way. Oh my gosh, we still have 8,000 military science here. I'm pretty sure at some point we broke our logic and just kept requesting science. Because that's the only explanation I have for how it could have ended up like this. Okay, this is not working. Okay. And then stone needs to go here. Okay, well that's not too bad. You half merge heat shield is classic. Yes, thank you. That would not be great. I don't know what side each is on, so stone is on the left side. Okay, so we're going to do the poor man's filter. There we go. We're going to go under, and we have to connect it here somehow. This is not great. This is a mess. Okay, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. Filter. There we go. Now it doesn't matter what side it's on. Probably. I hope everything's on the correct side though, because I don't see a great way to fix this. Okay, this is looking really, really bad. What if we delete this? That simplifies things, right? Let's make this a stack filter too. That would help. There we go. Now it doesn't matter how fast it goes. Okay, is stone on the correct side? I do not believe so. Does that matter though? It might. It might. So let's just flip them. There's no reason for them. Never mind. It's already emptied these. Okay, well, too late. We can't go back. Actually, we can. It's not that hard to transfer these. Just a few clicks. Okay, now everything's on the nice side, which is gonna make this a little bit easier. Hopefully. Okay, now it doesn't matter how they merge. Perfect. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, so far everything's connected. These are connected. We still have... Okay, never mind. We're only halfway done. I think I'll have to finish this next time. I thought... I mean, it's partially working. We're close. If I had designed the whole base around like something like this ahead of time, I think we would be better off. Also, I hope this is a good spot for it, because this doesn't feel like a great spot for it, but I've kind of already committed at this point. Which I guess that's what happens when you just say YOLO it. YOLO. Yeah, exactly. Planning ahead is overrated. And we haven't ran into any problems yet. Like, this spot seems fine. And then we will eventually have to delete this rocket too. But I should probably send one more rocket up first before I do that. But yeah, I might stream tomorrow. and finish this. I might also be going to a zoo though, so I'm not really sure. Or an aquarium, something like that. Not really sure, but I don't know what my plans are. If I end up not going though, I will finish this. I will finish this tomorrow. But that's it for me today. Thank y'all for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go do some exercises. Yay. Plus, just seeing sharks is pretty cool. Like, you can't go wrong with sharks. But yeah, have a good one.